morning, good morning, good morning. Sound check, please. Let me get a sound check. gonna do a $500 giveaway today, so just be on the lookout for that. Today's live is gonna be very short. I'm pretty much done for the week, honestly. This whole week has been a throwaway week for me, for the most part. This whole month, actually. This whole month, I'm ready for the summer to be over. Looking forward to next quarter. Got a few more months left in this quarter, but I don't really have much in the way of an analysis. I'm trying to make sense of what US30 has been doing lately. I can't do it. If you're in these cells, good stuff. Did not expect US30 to come back all the way up here, breaking these highs here. This candle yesterday just skyrocketed, and then this one right after it, it just took off right after. I mean, it's coming down nicely now after some consolidation at this high here, but I don't have really much to say about US30 right now. So gold sells are still playing out from yesterday. It doesn't look like it did too much. It doesn't look like gold did too much. It didn't even really pull back really much even. It's moving down really slow, but it's moving down. This is yesterday, and it's not that far from where it was yesterday, which is crazy. I don't see much of a pullback. I don't see, it shouldn't be here right now. It should not be here right now. It should have been dropped, or at least pulled back to give us another continuation. But yeah, it's still selling, which is still nice, but it's just moving really slow. Really, really slow. Only 50 points from yesterday. Just gonna chill out today, guys. Not too much gonna be on the charts much. So if you guys want to take off, you can take off. Not gonna be much happening today, to be honest. We'll do the giveaway around 9:30. Just drop your account numbers, and I'll pick one, and we'll just call it a week. My head is not in the game right now. I'm not in the game with US30 at all. US30 has taken me for a ride, so I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just fall back for a little bit and just observe. I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired. So yesterday was super clean. I ended up catching that whole down move on gold, life-changing profits. Good stuff. Next week, we're breaking the consolidation, creating new highs. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next week. So this too shall pass. That's all I got to say. This too shall pass. I hope you're good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Charlene, yesterday you said something. Money sitting in an uncertain zone. I cleared my chat. I think you meant your chart and caught that whole push of US30 from yesterday. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Recharge your battery. We need you. Yeah, my battery is empty right now, guys. I don't have much to say about the charts right now. All I got is it's just been ass, straight ass for my trading style. It has been garbage. So I'm just gonna let it pass. This too shall pass, and then I'll be back to catching setups in no time. But right now, woke up this morning, looked at my phone and took a glance, and I'm like, oh, now you want to come down. Yesterday you was acting like you wanted to come down around here. You said, nope, I'm going to consolidate, and then I'm going to push, and I'm going to consolidate and push one more time for good measure. One more time for good measure. And then we're going to drop right before market close. This push right here was 4 o'clock yesterday. And then, yeah, this morning, this was last night. And then this morning, it just dropped. So, if you weren't already in this move, I wouldn't even say from here. Even here is not safe, because US30 could have easily pushed back up to this high again and then push back. So it's very risky taking positions there, because your stop loss is not safe. Because we were just here yesterday. Even though it looks safe, it's not. Very risky position there. A whole lot of small candle movement, consolidation. And then 8 o'clock this morning, we start pushing. And this should come all the way down. Not even here. Shouldn't even stop here. It should continue all the way down here. Is what I'm thinking. Truly and honestly, I don't really care. I don't even care. This whole week has been garbage. So I don't even want to be on live right now, truly and honestly. I have no urge to be on the charts right now at all. I'm just here because I said I was going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do the giveaway, and then I'm just going to take off. So I don't care anymore right now. I don't think I'm going to trade next week. I'm probably not going to trade for the rest of the month of July. I don't think I'm going to trade for the rest of the month, this week, the rest of this week, next week. I'm going to see what August is going to be looking like, and go from there. I'll still be live, but I'm not going to be taking no trades. I'm just going to be watching, observing, back testing. You got to know when you got to sit on your hands and just chill. When the markets are not doing what it normally does for you, you got to wait till that time passes and then come back. So right now, it's not my time. Lots of trades that are in profit and not pushing, going back, draw down, profit, break even. Moves that are normally that take 15, 20 minutes to play out are now taking 4, 5, 6 hours to play out. I mean, those conditions are terrible for my style of trading, you know? So you have to know, you have to see when the markets are just not doing what you need them to do, or what you're used to them doing, to just take a step back. And once you start seeing the markets begin to do what they normally do, then you can have the confidence and the right mindset to come back in and be confident in your move. Right now, if and when I take a trade on US30, I'm not confident in the move. I'm not even confident in my confirmations. Not the move itself, it's just the movement of the market. Believe it or not, guys, a trade that does this and a trade that does this are two different trades, two different mindsets, two different levels of psychology. Believe it or not, it did the same thing. It did the same thing. Bounce, 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 retest, take off. Bounce, 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 retest, take off. It did the same thing. Eventually, the move went the same way, right? But this trading mindset, and this trading mindset are two different styles of trading. Believe it or not, it's two different styles of trading. My style of trading is this. The style of trading that I hate is this. This is a 15-minute move. This 4 to 6 hour move. Two different styles of trading. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been seeing a lot this month, is the second style of trading versus the first style. Even this drop right here. Look at this drop that's happening right now. That started moving around like 8 this morning. Look at this garbage it had to go through before it finally gave you one nice clean 15-minute candle. Look at all of this foolishness here before it gave you one good clean 15-minute candle. Look at this 15-minute candle. It's a 15-minute time frame, right? Look at this 15-minute candle. Look at the one right before it. Look at the 15-minute candles before it. Straight garbage, right? And then finally you get one clean one. Now, one can make an argument and say, well, Charlene, it's New York session. New York session kicked off. Well, New York session typically pre-New York starts around what? 6:30 in the morning? This is 6 o'clock right here. It whipped all the way up to these highs, and then it started dropping. Let's look at yesterday's move. It did the same thing, did it not? Look at this market pattern right here. This consolidation and then a one good clean candle. You have the same exact thing here. Don't these look pretty much identical here? Consolidation, consolidation, pumping up, garbage, shitty candle movement. And then one good candle move. And you have no idea when this move is going to happen. This happened at 11:45 yesterday. This happened at 11:45 yesterday. And then right here, consolidate, 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 garbage, 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 and then one clean candle. One clean candle drops. Yesterday when I was looking at this right here was lost to me. Completely lost to me. I'm going to remove everything. This is what I saw yesterday. Whole lot of tests. And then you see an engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame. Now we have a little support that formed down here, right? Little supply zone down here. Sitting here where the market looks like it was retesting. You have a big push, right? This is a big push, right? So we're already anticipating one leg, two leg, right? I'm already anticipating the retest. I'm anticipating the correction. I'm anticipating the next area of structure. Especially after we see this engulfing candle. We see price tried to push up and it couldn't. Rejected resistance. Pushing down and closing below these lows. Now guys, this is a 1 hour candle close. Strong 1 hour candle close. That engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. So a 4 hour candle here was engulfed by this candle here. So one can likely assume the next candle is going to pull back 50 to 61% of this candle and then do what? Eventually continue down to maybe these lows. On a good day, on normal market conditions, that's typically what should happen. That's typically what should happen, especially when you pull this all the way across and you see that price is testing another high. God damn it. Price is testing another previous high right here. Now, I see these two highs back here too. I see them, but if you look closely, this high, not that far away from that high, but it's still lower. It's still a little lower, right? Because you have a high right here, and that high is up here. So it's still lower. So you still have the market kind of doing this, right? Moving down. And then this high, that the most recent high, equal highs here. So I can't even say this pushed up higher. And now, if this pushed up a little bit higher on this area of structure here, now I could say, okay, maybe price is now testing these highs, or maybe we're going to come to these highs, which eventually is what we ended up doing, right? But when you see your confirmations that you normally see, that when the markets are moving normally, you can't second guess them. You have to take it. This is a trade that I would take 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10 times I'm going to take it. And 7 out of 10 times I'm going to win that trade. But that 30% has been killing me lately. With that 30%, that 3 times out of the 7 times that I usually win, the 3 times that I don't, those 3 times are glaring right now. So we get this manipulation fake out move here where it faked its way up, rejected, and it's like, oh, it's giving a signal that it's rejecting. If we look left, we see that we have a previous resistance there. Price not only rejected, but it closed strong bearish, engulfing the previous 1 hour candles prior to that candle forming. Now, do I see a rejection wick here at this area of support? I do. I do see. I'm just going to turn the music off for the day because this is getting on my nerves. All these damn commercials. This is ridiculous. I see a rejection wick at the bottom of this area of support here, where price was previously holding an area of resistance. Now it's acting as support. So truly and honestly, the really confirmed sells would be below this low. Below the low of this support here. That is where you want to take the safer sells. Now the problem with that is your stop loss is going to be a little bit bigger than you'd like it to be. Right? We're doing this, and this is back testing, okay? This is trying to understand what the market is doing. Okay? So if we come here, and let's say this is my trade right here. My stop loss would have to be above these highs. It would have to be in order for it to be safe. Because the last high was here. So I'm looking at price to respect this high. So it would have to be above here. My entry has to be down here somewhere for it to make sense, for it to really be confirmed. Problem is, look at how big that stop loss is. That's massive. That's massive. So the better trade would be somewhere up here. Now you cut your stop loss in half. You increase your risk to reward. So when I saw this, I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool. So we're getting something here. So let's let this candle close. Let's just let it reject. And let me see a little something like this. That's what I wanted to see. And that's exactly what it did. What did I want to see? I wanted to see a retest of 50 to 61% of this candle, which it did. Just came just above 60% or so. And then it started rejecting, coming down. So what am I supposed to think, especially on the 1 hour candle? I have a bearish candle closure, strong candle closure. I have a rejection of the high. I have an engulfing of the previous 1 hour candles. And the next candle to form, I was looking for a retest and a continuation. And it gave me that on a 1 2-hour time frame. All my ducks are adding up. All my ducks are adding up in a row. For this entry. Not this entry. For this entry. Let's keep going. Next candle does that. What do you say to that? What do? You can't say anything or do anything. You can't. That's something you just gotta just take it on the chin. You can't do anything about that. And then look at how strong that thing just blew right through. Like, when I saw this happening, I was in such shock. I was like, what? I get we were bullish. I get we were very bullish. But a flaw that I have as a trader is sometimes I get tunnel vision at times. I'm so focused on my analysis and what I want to see happen. And when I see the little nuances of what I want to see happening playing out, I get excited. I'm like, yeah, finally, it's doing what I needed to do. Perfect. But imagine you see this retest, everything playing out perfectly. It's coming down a weak bullish candle. Would you expect to see this rocket after this candle form on the 1-hour time frame? Who would have thunk to see this thing take off like this? And at 11 o'clock, there was no news. There was nothing crazy happening. There's nothing popping at 11 o'clock in the morning usually. Markets just move normally. Unless Powell is talking or Trump or something like that. But we didn't have any of that yesterday. So, this is not to be expected at all. We had a high right here. So even if your stop loss was up here, you would have got hit. And now we come to this high. So now you're like, okay, let's say by the grace of God, you didn't take this setup here. And you waited and you waited and you saw this big old push right here. So your next plan of action is what? You want to start seeing bearish structure, or this thing is just going to continue to fly. At this point, we really don't know. And price blew past your resistance area, so what do you got to do? You got to remove that mother. Get that thing up out of there. When price blows through a certain area of interest that you have marked off, it doesn't respect that area, you got to take it off the chart now, because the market didn't even see that zone. It just blew right on by it. So you got to remove it. It's not important anymore. The only areas that should be important to you when you're trading, guys, are areas of reaction. In this candle right here, none of this bothers me at all. This candle forming right here, from this area here to this area here, I don't care about nothing inside here. All I care about is where the candle started from and where the candle stopped. That's all I care about. Whatever happens in between is of no concern to me. I only care about where it opened and where it closed. This area here, I don't care about this consolidation. All I care about is the high of the consolidation and the low of the consolidation. So now, with this candle forming here, I have to ask myself, okay, what happens now? Well, right now I can't do anything. There's no buys and there's absolutely no sells. Absolutely no sells, because the market is flying right now. So you can't even think about sells at this point in time. So I'm not thinking about resistance anymore. I'm thinking about support. So now I see we have a previous area of resistance now acting as support. And now the only thing that this candle confirms is this support down here, is this area right here. I could even move this up a little bit and say, okay, still we're confirmed for sells below this area, because the buys really are bouncing above this area here. This is where the buys are looking to take off from. Anything below this area, I can potentially look for sells to come on down. But right now, this is resistance, 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 boom, break, retests. Now we're acting as support. Now anything above this area is a buy zone. Anything below this area should be a sell zone. So now, if I'm really wanting to be in some sort of move, if I'm itching to get in a trade, I'm looking for a retest of this candle. I'm looking for a 50 to 61% retest of this candle right here. 50% of that candle is right around this area, 50 to 61, so right around this area here. No retest to be found. It's still flying, still flying, still flying. Remove, remove, and remove. Now all I'm doing is waiting on a resistance to form. Because right now there's no setup for any kind of trade unless you just said fuck it and jumped in for these buys and didn't care if that retest was going to come and knock you out. You just chased the trade. So it's going to fly and fly. That's my first indication. This is the first indication now, right? We're on the 1 hour. Let's go to the lower time frame. That's too high. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's go back. So price took off from here. Still consolidate, still moving up. Okay. So technically we have a resistance here that formed. Have another resistance here that formed, and price just kept blowing on through, if you notice, right? Consolidation, resistance, fly on through. Consolidation, resistance, fly on through. Consolidation, resistance, fly on through. So what can we say now? We're looking for probably consolidation, resistance, another fly through. This candle, I can't even take it seriously right now. We're so very bearish. We're so very bullish. This is nothing to me. You know what this is to me now? A support. That now confirms to me that we may have a support forming right there where it was before, and it's just testing that low. It's simply testing a low. So I could put a support right there. And I could say anything above this area if I really wanted to is a buy. But then truly and honestly, I would really put it down here, honestly. I'd really put it down here. So I'd feel safer putting it here than I would putting it up here. I would say anything below this area. So now I could maybe look at this, because now we have newfound areas of structure forming at these highs, which makes my sells area a little bit wider now. Especially since I was already looking for sells from way down here. Now, this move that I thought was stopping, well, really was stopping here, that I was looking for a correction there. Now I'm really looking for that correction off here. But again, can I think about sells right now? No. I got to think about buys, because right now, there's nothing indicating sells. At least not right now. So where are we in the market right now? It's 3:45 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time at this time. So the market closes in 2 hours. So I don't expect much to happen. The market's about to close. I don't expect too much to happen. Of course, we start bouncing on this area of support. Until we break this support right here, this area right here, I'm not thinking about sells. Right now, if this was happening in early New York, like let's say this was like 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, I'd be looking for the continuation for buys right there. Break this high. Once we break that high, it's confirmed. We're probably going to fly at that point. We're going to hold this area of support, and we're just going to take off. Because that's what happened yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, it's the same exact setup. We had consolidation, resistance, break, retest, test, consolidation, buy. Once price broke this area here, or should I say this area here, which it did, it took off. So I'd be looking for the same exact thing to happen there. We don't break this low, it's all buys. We don't break this low, it's all buys. You want to continue looking for certain patterns in the market for it to be repeated, for it to repeat itself, for it to repeat. Your best bet, guys, when you're trading is to look for repeat patterns. Look for repeat patterns to repeat themselves. It may not repeat itself, you know, in the same session and maybe even the same day, because it still takes time for these things to play itself out. It still takes time, but they always happen. They always repeat themselves. It's on you to be able to identify those similarities and then be able to capitalize on them. And it helps to understand where your buy zones are and where your sell zones are. And that's why I emphasize to focus on your zones, on your major zones, not your minor too much, but your major. The reason why I'm on the 15 minute right now is because if I go to the higher time frames, it's going to show the entire move and it's going to mess up my explaining it to you guys. So I want you guys to see it from the lower time frames to be able to visualize it on the higher time frame. Okay? And doing things like this, guys, really analyzing what happened. Well, I could be upset and say, okay, I don't feel like trading. I'm chilling. I'm not this. I'm not that. But at the end of the day, I'm a trader. So when I see the markets behaving in such a way, doesn't really coincide with my trading style, it gives me something to learn. It gives me something to study. And so now, instead of just throwing the charts away, no, I'm going to use it as a learning opportunity to try to understand. So maybe now, at some point, the markets are going to, revert back and start doing right by me, right? But in the meantime, this is something I can learn from. So now when I see these conditions happening in the future, because it will happen again, just like this, I cannot be so apprehensive and not be caught off guard and be able to capitalize on those same moves. And now I have another little strategy in my back pocket because I've seen this happen before, and now I can, I can adjust, if you will. Okay. But this is all in part with how you see the charts, how you analyze, and what makes sense to you. Because you have people that these market conditions, specifically for this pair, they love it. They love it because of how they trade and how they look at the markets, and it works out for them because people trade different styles. But for my specific styles and what you guys have seen me display on the lives, it hasn't been my thing, especially since I'm a scalper. I'm looking to trade both sides of the market. I'm looking to trade the buys. I'm looking to trade the sells. Now, something that has helped me and hurt me a lot in my trading is the fact that I like counter trend trades. I'm not afraid to trade against the trend because I'm not in the move long enough for it to be affected too much, especially on a pair like US30. You can have a 5-minute candle on US30, and that 5-minute candle can give you 100 points. Even if the market is very bullish, you can still grab a quick sell out of it and still be profitable on that day and still win a trade. Now, is it better to take the trend? Of course, that's always going to be the better answer. But it depends on your style of trading. Okay. So, my buy zone was once this from this area to like this area, and now it's gone up higher to this area right here. So now everything above this area is my buy zone, right? Above this bounce area here is my buy area, and if it breaks below this area, then there's a good chance that we sell and maybe come back and retest these lows or continue on down. But the market is just about close now. It's not going to do too much. I don't expect too much to happen. Okay. I will get to the chat once I'm done explaining. I see you guys in there. I will get to it in a moment. Okay. So I see price bouncing, which is what I like to see. But again, it's out of session, so we're done. So let's hop on over to, let's say, Asian session. All right. So let's move it on along. Bounce. We're still above it. Bounce. All right. We finally broke below. What time is it now? It is 7:15 in the morning. Okay. 7 o'clock in the morning, we're bouncing below. We broke below. Now, we're not that far below. Remember, this is a 15-minute time frame. Very small time frame. This could simply be a wick on the higher time frames, and price could come right on back up. It can very much do that. Okay, so we're going to keep that in mind. So we're not just going to say, oh, it broke my zone, now it's selling, we're in the sell zone now, jump in for them sells. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially not on a pair like US30, which is known to wick in all types of directions and then finally go your way. What you do is you wait. You wait. And what exactly are you waiting for, Charlene? We're waiting for a confirmed strong break, and then maybe a retest after that, and then you can look for the continuation. And then we got the break, we got the pullback, and really this was the strong push. I would have liked to see this candle form right here, but it didn't give us that at 8 o'clock. This happened at 8:30, which is okay, open. Okay, makes sense. Cool, 8:30. Usually at 8:30 we see a push on US30. I showed you guys that on a couple lives ago. But we have our zone below this area, and we're looking for the break. We got it. It pulled right back up inside of it. Very little. Didn't really push too hard. And then it slowly came down. So remember what I told you guys. I don't care what happens in between. I care about where the market started, where the candle started, and where it stopped. So we stopped right here. And we're going back up bullish right now. We're pushing back up slowly here. So it's 9:30 in the morning. It's 9:15. About to be 9:15 in the morning. So I know opening bell is on its way, right? What did I also teach you guys earlier? Whenever price breaks through your zones, what do? You remove the zone. Okay, so we're going to move this out the way. This, we can move this too, because we want to keep your charts clean. So I move that out the way. Price is now bouncing. So I really want to move this up here now, okay? Because even if price was to pull back into this area here, it can. But it can also come back up to these highs, because we aren't that far away from those highs, okay? Truly and honestly, do I really want to look for buys right this second? I wouldn't say so, because this could be the start of this is the move that I was looking for yesterday to happen here. All this consolidation right here, this nice big block of consolidation yesterday, right here. This candle threw me for a loop. Let me tell you, threw me for a loop because I was not anticipating this push up at all. You guys know with US30, I love consolidation areas. So when I see my consolidation areas, I'm salivating. I'm chomping at the bit because I know the market is setting up. It's setting up, and I know there's some type of drop off coming, but it wasn't ready. It wasn't my time yet, and it just continued. This candle at 11 o'clock just took a rocket out of nowhere, and then continued to fly another 180 points after that candle, which is crazy work. Crazy work. You don't see that very often. So that just goes to show, right now, the market conditions are doing its thing, and people like me have to just be patient and wait. Just be patient and wait. Because this has happened before. But you take it as a learning opportunity. You analyze, break it down. Big picture to small picture. Big picture to small picture, then small picture, back to big picture. And you don't just jump in when you see the move finally playing out. Because this could have easily been a fake out and turned around and went right back up on you. And you can't even be mad because the market's been doing a lot of freaky stuff lately. So times like this, you're like, okay, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me just chill because I'm just not comfortable with what I see. And that's totally fine. Totally fine. I'm going to remember this month of July. This month of July is etched in my brain. It's etched in my brain. Because it hasn't been all bad, but it's been a minute since I've seen a clean trade. It's been a minute since I've seen a clean trade. The last couple wins that I've had have been just ugly. Very ugly. Nothing clean. I'm used to a clean trade. We get in, take our entry, we vibe out 5 or 10, 15 minutes, take profit, and we're done for the day. That's the routine that I'm used to. That's the routine that I like. I don't like to get in a trade and then watch it consolidate in and out of profit drawdown, profit drawdown, profit drawdown, deeper drawdown, profit, and then I'm looking, finally, okay, we're back in profit. Boom, we're moving, and then it just stops, and then you get this candle that just flies out of nowhere in the opposite direction, and it's like, come on, man. You know, that's the market conditions that I'm not used to. So when it's doing that, I'm just gonna fall back. It's almost like a woman being on her period, right? People say women PMS, we get moody, we get whatever. So when it's that time of the month, and it looks like US30 is that time of the month, you just leave your girl alone. Leave the woman alone. Let us be bipolar. Let us go through our PMS modes. And when that week is gone, and we're back to our normal lovey-dovey selves, where we're rubbing your feet, and we're saying sweet nothings in your ears, and we're coming to bed in lingerie. We're not coming to bed in the big granny panties. When we're in that mode, now we can get back into the mode of things. But when that time of the month comes around, you know to just fall back and say, okay, I gotta just chill for now and just relax, because it's that time of the month and she ain't doing her thing right now, and you know, she's wearing these orange or grayish yellow granny panties, and they got these new diapers, these period diapers they came out with, and she's got 3 boxes of them in the bathroom. I don't want to look at no damn period diapers, but hey, that's what she got to do for now. I'm just gonna fall back. So right now US30 is bleeding. US30 is on its period right now, and that's my sign to just chill. Use it as a learning experience. Use it as growth. Has this been my worst month in a while? No. I haven't had a bad year so far. I haven't had a month that's like, oh my God. This month has been trying, but I haven't taken that many trades this month either. That's why I can say that. I haven't taken that many trades. So it's like, yeah. It's just been very choppy. Not the granny panties. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's people right now killing US30. There's people right now just banking. People probably holding buys from down here and shit. Holding buys from here. You know? There's people right now that are loving US30 the way it's moving. You know? You have people that love buys. You have people that are very directionally biased traders. Some people only take buys. Some people only take sells. Some people only trade consolidation, believe it or not. I know some traders that only trade consolidation. When the market is moving and really trending in a direction, they're sitting on their hands. But when that thing is bing, 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 sideways, they're taking sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys. As soon as that thing breaks, they're out. They're out. And we're waiting on the next area of consolidation. You have people that don't enter trades at the break of low or the break of high. They enter inside consolidation. You have people that trade the breakouts. Supply and demand. Imbalances. Liquidity. So you have so many different trading styles. All of those trading styles work for a certain type of market condition, period. You win some, you lose some. So guys, use this as a learning opportunity. Use it as a growth opportunity. And enjoy just watching the market sometimes and not always being in a trade. I know sometimes you want to trade, you're on the, we're traders at heart, so we want to be in a move. And especially when you see a move happening, it's like you got to be in it. But honestly, this morning when I saw this, I had no urge, just no urge at all to even try to get in a move at all. No trust. No trust for US30 whatsoever. It's like you're in a relationship and the person keeps cheating on you. And then they come home looking all sexy and good looking one day. And they're being all lovey-dovey with you. And what normally would have turned you on with that person, you're so disgusted with them. You're probably like, man, get away from me. I don't want you nowhere near me right now. I don't trust you. You probably just came from the next person right now. No. It's kind of like that. You just kind of lose the attraction to it. It kind of dies, goes away for a while until you kind of, you get over those feelings, So today's the last live of this week. Next week will be live Monday and Tuesday. And then there won't be another live until next month because I'll be out of town next week. So if you guys missed any part of this live, please re-watch it. Take notes. Use it to help you, be more aware and know what to look for. And, I try to give you guys little tidbits every day to help you guys out. Obviously I have my course that has way more information. But on the lives, I try to give you guys my exact thought process as best as I can. That's why when I started the live, I didn't really say much because I'm really trying to analyze to understand for myself before I start to explain to you guys what I'm seeing. So I hope it's a help. I hope it benefits you guys in some kind of way. And yeah, we're going to use it as a learning opportunity for sure. I'm going to look at gold real quick. And gold is still dropping. It's a little choppy, but it's still dropping from yesterday. Again, I wasn't expecting gold to be right here. I mean, it's been a whole day since yesterday. This is 9:15 yesterday, 9:15 today, and we're not that far away. But it's dropping nonetheless. I can't even say where this thing is going to stop at because we had a support here, support there, support here, and a support there, and then that last support down there. So any one of these areas price could reject and start to pull back from. If I want to, I can't even drop a fib on here to truly and honestly because it hasn't really made a low for me to do that yet to see where it could pull back to. So it's I don't know. So I would say if you're in gold sell, just trail your stops. Honestly, you don't know where this shit is gonna stop at. Trail your stops, guys. But we're approaching these lows here. We have another low here and another one. So if we can stay stuck inside this range, it might very well come down here and just ping pong inside here, or it can drop and touch this area again. Who knows? But it's coming down. It is coming down. So if you guys could do me a favor, start dropping your Hanko account numbers so I can give this $500 away. And we're going to wrap it up for the week since I'm pretty much done. I'm just going to go ahead and get my day started. I'm not going to be on the charts much today. So drop some account numbers and I'm just going to randomly pick somebody. I'm going to pick somebody at 9:30. So we now have T minus 4 minutes. 4 minutes at 9:30. I'll just pick somebody and we'll do $500 today. Oh, let me slide up in the chat while you guys are doing that. Let me see what I missed earlier. Boy. Go have a spa day. Take the Lambo out and get some good vibes. Yeah, I haven't driven my Lambo in like a month. That thing is sitting in my garage collecting dust right now. I'm thinking about getting it wrapped though. Thinking about wrapping it white. Might as well do something fun with it, Thanks for being here. Have you experienced a similar period before? Yes, I have. This is nothing new to me. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you do too. Thank you. Have you taken any trades this week? I took one trade this week. How you been feeling about gold? Half and half. I'm like, well, like 60-40. 60-40. 60% I want to trade it again, 40% I don't. Because it's like I don't want to, because I'm having a rough time right now with US30, I don't want to just jump to another pair. I don't want to do that. So I've been through this before, and I don't want to, break my rules like that. And it would just be my luck that I go to gold and trade gold and US30 start acting right again. I just, prefer to stick to one. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. I have been back testing, keeping my eye on gold. So, I don't know. You might see me take a trade on it soon. Well, we'll see if US30 don't start acting right. We'll see. I don't know. July has been brutal. I haven't traded much this month. Yeah. So there are no opportunities exist. Is that what you're saying? That is not what I'm saying. You're amazing at what you do. After you recharge, you'll be back and better. 100%. 100%. And thank you. Sometimes it manipulates and it distributes. And power forward. Sometimes you manipulate. Don't know a better word, but it does distribute. Come back to gold. It's been smooth. Yeah. Headlines of Trump's trade deal came in at 11:55, causing that push. Strong headlines beat technicals. What websites do y'all be looking at for news? Because I didn't see anything about Trump yesterday, so I didn't expect that. If you guys could drop in the chat what websites y'all be looking at to know when this orange face bum be talking, please let me know so I can start looking at other stuff. Because I only look at Forex Factory. I don't really look at like CNBC or what's that other one called? There's another website that I used to look at. I don't look at it anymore, but I think I probably shouldn't going forward because y'all be knowing things that I don't sometimes. So check out another sell re-entry. No, not for US30. I'm not touching US30 today. Even for my strategy, I would have been stopped. Yeah. Gold re-entry. I don't know about that. I would wait on a pullback of some sort. How do we enter giveaway? You drop your account number and make sure your account is attached to my affiliate link, and you will receive the winning proceeds. Thanks for streaming your trading sessions. Your mindset and how you handle losses has seriously boosted my confidence in my own trading. Appreciate your transparency. Appreciate you as well. July has been crap. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Price tapped into the demand zone area on the 1 hour and flew. Yeah. The market has seasons. Most important thing is to never miss a season. Well, Paul, I would have liked to have missed this season. I could have went without this season. I'm not gonna hold you. Trend is your friend. Yeah. Yeah. Them counter trend trades be looking good. They do. I love me some counter trend trades, let me tell you. I love it. We gotta be patient and wait for our setups. One thing about trading, no matter how much you know your trade, can fail. That's just it. Risk management is key. 100%. That push-up happened towards the end of the morning. Didn't anticipate for that to happen until after the session. Is crazy. Just got out of a nice gold buy on 30-minute setup. Once the tabs, TP was at boom, boom, boom. Markets give us plenty of opportunity. We just need 1 or 2 done for the day. Facts. I'm about to journal this whole month. Yes. Journaling will only help. For sure. Facts. If I didn't have good psychology, I'd blow my accounts. I know a lot of people lost hella money this month. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. GJ and gold go back up to the OG pairs. 130 is acting up. I haven't looked at GJ in so long. It's crazy. I have not looked at GJ in so very long. Oh man. How GJ been looking lately? I'm just curious. GJ used to be my baby. GJ was that baby. That baby. Not the granny panties. Yep. Oh yeah. US30 got the granny panties on. US30 is that time of the month. That time of the month. I think today is what? Probably day 2 for US30 on her period. Day 2 be one of the worst days, I think. It's just one of them days. All right, let's keep it pushing. Oh God, my neck is killing me. Not gonna lie, I'm glad I went through this now. I'll know how to approach better in the future. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next summer, we gonna be ready. We gonna be locked and loaded for US30. Please believe. Because you know what I did wrong in the past, guys? When the market conditions wasn't working for me, I would just step away. I would just step away, and I didn't really use it as a learning opportunity. I would just say, you know what? The market's acting up right now. I'm just gonna fall back. I'll poke my head in every once in a while to see what it's doing. And once I start seeing it act right, then I'll just get back in. I didn't really care to understand what was happening during those times. I just took a break. Now, you know, as I'm growing and I'm learning and I'm maturing as a trader, I can see now that these are times where I can't just forget it. I have to use it as a learning opportunity and try to see how I can use it to benefit me instead of just walking away. You know, it's like you have a really bad kid and your kid is acting up all the time and you're like, what the hell? My kid used to be good. Why are you acting up like this right now? So now you're like, you know what? I'm going to just chill. I'm going to let you throw a temper tantrum and act up and trip out. I'm not going to ask why you're acting up. I'm just going to let you trip out. And when you want to act right again, you come back around mommy and daddy. That's not the right thing to do, right? You want to talk to your kid. You want to understand why your kid is throwing a temper tantrum or why they're upset or why they're withdrawn or whatever the case. Something must be wrong. So you use it as an opportunity to learn from your child instead of just saying, all right, you just go sit in the corner, go on timeout, and when you're done and you feel like sitting at the dinner table and behaving properly, then we can be a family again. You know, you don't want to do that. So when the markets start acting stupid, you don't just put the market on timeout and walk away. No, you learn and you analyze and you try to understand why it's doing what it's doing so that you can better handle the situation. Make sense? Okay, cool. Hit the like button, gang. Notice I'm not even really asking y'all to hit the like no more. I'm just tired of saying it over and over again. So I'm just like, if they wanted to hit the like, they would. So I'm not even going to ask about the like button no more. I'm tired of it. Because I watch back my lives sometimes. And I would hear myself ask y'all to hit the like so much. And I'm like, damn, that sounds annoying. I wouldn't want to hear that every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. I was annoying myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask them to hit the like button no more. If they like it, they going to hit it on their own. If they don't like it, okay. But I am not going to keep on asking people to hit the like button. No more. That's done with. That's done with. The only time I'm going to say that probably is when I do my story times or whatever. That's going to make me want to do that. Otherwise, I'm not even going to bother with it no more. So, yeah, guys, I'll be watching back my lives and, you know, critiquing myself. Like, damn, did I really sound low? Let me listen back to it because I don't understand how people be saying, You sound low. Your mic is low. We can't hear you. And I listen back. And I'm like, I hear myself loud and clear. What they be talking about? What are they talking about? I hear myself fine. I don't know. Okay, Sophie, Pierre Lewis, and Terrence Williams. Y'all going nuts on the giveaway here. I don't even know which one of y'all to put. Both of y'all put y'all account numbers in here 88 million times. So, Sophie and Paul. It's between you two right now. Because I see you guys' names the most in here. Sophie and Paul. Okay, so Sophie and Paul, I'm going to ask both of y'all a question. And which one of y'all answers it correctly? I'm going to ask this question. And if one of y'all answer correctly, y'all can get it. Y'all get the money. But if somebody else beats you, if neither one of y'all get it and somebody else answers it correctly, then they're going to get it. Okay, y'all ready? It's not trading related either. You guys ready for the question? So it's going to be fair for everybody. If Sophie or Paul don't answer this correctly and somebody else does, they're going to get the giveaway. All right? You ready? What's my goddaughter's name? What is the name of my goddaughter? Let's see who answers it. Sophie? Or Mr. Paul? Oh, Sophie forgot it. Okay, Sophie, you're out. Sorry. Let me see if Mr. Paul gets it. You got to be a true subscriber to know this. Yep. Oh, Paul don't know it either. Oh, okay. Okay. The gates are wide. The floodgates have opened up. Who want to get this money? Floodgates have opened up. The floodgates are open. What is my goddaughter's name? And then after this, I'm going to wrap up the live. Nope, nobody said it yet. You don't have to spell it correctly, but as long as you get it, that's all I need. Nope. Gabriel, that's a boy's name. It's a girl. Gabriel is a boy's name, I believe. I've never met a girl named Gabriel. Gabrielle, but not Gabriel. Maybe I pronounced it differently. Chantel, nope. Anna, nope. Aria, nope. Ella, nope. Phoenix, nope. Somebody gets this, I know they're a loyal subscriber. I know they've been following me and they know what's up. I know for a fact. Rebecca, nope. Ella, nope. Maya, nope. Megan, nope. Chanel, nope. Nope. I have a cousin named Valor, baby Valor, but that's not her name. Sorry. Anaya, nope. Sydney, nope. Zahara, nope. Wow, y'all don't know it? Oh, man. I don't have my loyal people on here. I don't know. Y'all slipping. Nope. Oh, wow. Nobody knows it. That's crazy. I would figure for sure one of y'all would have said it by now. Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Legendary Productions. Drop your account number, sir or ma'am. Sir, ma'am, Legendary Productions. Drop your account number. Legendary. You got it. Oh, God, my neck has killed me. Legendary Productions, what's your account number? You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. You have won the giveaway. My goddaughter's name is Zuri. I know you call her Peanut. I forgot the name. I call her a lot of things. I call her a lot of things. I have a lot of little nicknames for her. She's the best. She's the best, most loving little girl ever. She's so fun. She's so full of energy. She's so bubbly. She don't take no shit from nobody. She is a sweetheart. I love her to death. Her and her sister. 224947. 947. 224947. Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Legendary Productions. Congratulations. Don't spend it all in one place. These markets have been ass lately. They've been straight buns lately. So be careful with that. It should hit your account either today or tomorrow. So good morning all. Shout out to my favorite trader. Thank you. Yeah, guys. That's all I got for today. That's all I got. I don't know what else to say. Those of you that are in gold cells, I really hope you made a nice bag today, yesterday, whenever that is. All that good stuff. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for today. I will see you guys next week. All right, next week, Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll see what next month has to offer us, so that we can have some fun on these lives. You know, we can get a bag together, and we can ride off into the sunset together. You know what I mean? But other than that, that's it. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe for tomorrow. I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Thank you all for being on this morning. I appreciate you guys always. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace and love. I'm out.